क्या हालचाल, कैसे हो? मेरे साथ दिव्यांशु हैं। अ, अभी जस्ट INI-CET भाई ने फोड़ा है। कैसा लग रहा है दिव्यांशु? क्या रहा रैंक? कुछ बताओ। हाउ इट ऑल
हेलो
वेल?
सर। हाँ तो 398 रैंक आया मेरा। आई एम
वेरी गुड।
2019 बैच।
हम्म। तुमने बता रहे थे ना GMC कानपुर से थे, है ना?
नहीं नहीं सर, जीएमसी मुंबई, ग्रांड मेडिकल कॉलेज मुंबई मेरा
ओ,
कॉलेज था।
ग्रांड मेडिकल कॉलेज मुंबई से हो। वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड।
आई एम एक्चुअली फ्रॉम छत्तीसगढ़ से हूँ मैं।
ओ,
जीएमसी
क्या
मुंबई
बात!
मेरा कॉलेज था।
कहाँ से? छत्तीसगढ़ में?
छत्तीसगढ़ में रायगढ़ से हूँ।
अच्छा, रायगढ़ से। ओके, ओके। तो इट्स सो ऑसम यार। और जस्ट हम लोग लाइव आने से पहले तुम मुझे जो थोड़ी सी स्टोरी अपनी बता रहे थे कि लास्ट टाइम तुम्हारा 3000 रैंक INI-CET में आया था, और फिर तुम वेट कर रहे थे, सडनली फिर नीट में रैंक पीछे गई, और इस चलते तुम्हें टाइम मिल गया और तुम प्रिपेयर करके फिर अभी 398 लाए। तो इट्स ए वेरी ऑसम स्टोरी यार कि रुकने के चलते फायदा हो गया, है ना?
सर
तो हाउ?
एक्चुअली
हाँ,
थोड़ी और अप एंड डाउन की स्टोरी है। एक्चुअली मैं आपको पूरा बता नहीं पाया था उसमें।
बताओ बताओ।
So, for everyone कि I prepared really well in my internship, right? मतलब एक प्रॉपर सीरियस अटेम्प्ट था। ऐसा नहीं हाफ हार्टेड अटेम्प्ट जैसे होते हैं कि दे देते हैं जो रैंक आ जाएगा देख लेंगे, ऐसा नहीं था। आई वाज अ प्रॉपर फुल अटेम्प्ट था मेरा। इंटर्नशिप के साथ में सब कुछ मैंने प्रिपेयर किया था। So I managed a rank of 3000 in May INICET last year. I'm 2019 batch. Okay. So 3000 was decent. Obviously, उसमें कोई सीट नहीं मिलता, but it was enough to give me confidence going forward for NEET PG.
हम्म,
I was expecting कि अगर 3000 रैंक INICET में आया तो somewhere around NEET PG में भी आ जाएगा.
हम्म।
But somehow maybe it wasn't my day or something. मतलब पता नहीं क्या हुआ कि it turned out to be 16,000 ranking NEET PG. So I was absolutely devastated back then.
एक्चुअली
तो
पेपर अनएक्सपेक्टेडली सिंपल हो गया था, मुझे ऐसा लगा थोड़ा सा, तो
या
इसलिए रैंक
हाँ
क्लैश हो गई होंगी बहुत सारी छोटे छोटे नंबर पे।
हाँ, तो
हाँ।
वो मतलब मे बी इट वाज इन माय डे, सो वो रैंक
हम्म,
एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं था, तो थोड़ा सा डेवास्टेट था मैं। सो
हम्म,
आई स्टार्टेड अगेन प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर नवंबर एंड सेट। मतलब कि वापस से प्रिपेयर करना चालू किया, तो आई प्रिपेयर्ड एंड गॉट अ रैंक ऑफ 900 इन नवंबर एंड सेट, व्हिच वाज अप टू माय एक्सपेक्टेशन। मैंने एक्सपेक्टेड 1000 रैंक आएगा और 900 मेरा आ गया। And
हम्म।
then I actually joined a seat. I joined surgery through November and seat. So that was the catch here. I
कहाँ
joined
पे?
a seat in surgery. मैंने एम्स नागपुर में सर्जरी ज्वाइन कर लिया था। बट द थिंग वाज आई वाज़न्ट टोटली कमिटेड टू दैट सीट। मतलब उस
हम्म,
समय थोड़ा ऐसा था कि अगर उस रैंक पे मुझे मिल रहा है तो मैं ले लेता हूँ, बट आई वाज नेवर 100% इंटरेस्टेड इन सर्जरी। आई
हम्म,
जस्ट वांटेड टू एग्जिट द रैट रेस सॉर्ट ऑफ सिचुएशन हो गया था कि बहुत हो गया, अब थक गया पढ़ के, अब ले लेता हूँ तो सीट लेके आगे बढ़ता हूँ। But it is also should be a lesson for everyone who is watching this that you should not be compromising on your branch because it is going to be staying with you for your lifetime, right? So मैंने surgery join किया and it took me less than 40 days to realize that I cannot stay in this, you know,
हम्म,
branch for my life. Okay. I
हम्म,
mean, the branch is awesome, obviously, but I was not interested 100% into it. So if you're
हम्म।
not committed 100% to it, so you cannot survive in that.
श्योर,
So I
श्योर।
had to leave that branch after 40 days or so. It was a very tough decision for me. I left that branch, and again, I had 2 months time for this man. I said, I left it, I guess, the end of February. So March, April, and half of May, I had 2.5 months to prepare again for this examination. And it was really tough for me because I had left all my studies for 4 months. 4 महीने से पूरे पढ़ाई छूट गई थी।
फोटो खींच
उसके
सही
बाद
बात।
मैं वापस से बैठ के प्रिपेयर करके रैंक निकालना। That was really tough, but I'm actually finally happy that I made it through this time.
या
So
या या इट्स awesome journey. One of my, like, the best friend of my life, Ajay Verma, he first left one PGI Chandigarh medicine, then he joined emergency medicine in AIMS New Delhi. He left that also, then he joined psychiatry. And when someone said ki you are wasting two branches and seat, he said ki it's better to waste some branches rather than wasting my life. My life is
right.
more important than two branches, है ना? Plus the people who, they will get something, है ना? You are not responsible for the nature thing. You have done a very good decision कि if you are not liking the branch, you should change it, because it's like these decisions should come from your heart कि whether I'm liking it or not, rather than what
Yeah.
society is, है ना? So that's so good, so brave of you. Now, which branch you are interested in? Like, do you have something in your mind, or are you more focused towards college? Ki this college is done branch, I will see. Go with the flow.
I have something in mind, but all that I'm going to tell you is it's going to be a non-surgical branch. I won't be revealing what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
going to take, but
yeah.
it's a non-surgical branch.
That's a fair decision. है ना? मुझे भी लगा था कि मैं बहुत बोलता हूँ, इसलिए मैं सर्जरी में तो नहीं रह सकूंगा, उसमें बहुत चुप रहना पड़ेगा। इसलिए आई डिसाइडेड ऑलरेडी कि हाँ, मेडिसिन में आना। बट इट्स वेरी गुड। और how did you prepared? How you thought what worked for you, so that that can be done by other student and it can benefit them also. So what worked for you?
Yeah, so first I'll tell you what did not work for me and what led to my 16,090 NEET PG. Because as long as I would want to believe that the day was not my day, obviously there must be some or other mistakes which led to that rank. Because obviously किस्मत खराब होने से भी इतना खराब रैंक तो नहीं आया, कुछ ना कुछ कमी रहेगी. So it took me a long time to actually realize and catch up with my mistakes which I did for NEET PG. Okay, so the mistakes which I did, which I realized was that I was focused on completing content too much. It was like मैं ज़्यादा चीजें पढ़ लूंगा तो मैं लोगों से कंपटीशन में आगे रहूंगा. Okay, so this was my thought process back then कि मैं ज़्यादा चीजें पढ़ूंगा और ज़्यादा लोगों से आगे रहूंगा. But that actually does not work in competitive examinations. The reason being, you have to be very accurate about the stuff that you have studied. ऐसा नहीं कि आप बहुत सारा चीजें पढ़ लोगे और उसमें से कोई चीज आ जाएगी और तुम सही कर लोगे. What you read, you have to be absolutely sure about what you have, right? And the capacity of human brain is limited. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप सारे के सारे मेन नोट्स पढ़ लोगे और सारी चीजें रिटेन कर लोगे और उसको एग्जाम में आप शो भी कर लोगे. तो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. इट्स नॉट ह्यूमनली पॉसिबल. सो इट वाज अ सॉर्ट ऑफ ईगो अटैच विद मी. मैं बहुत सारी चीजें पढ़ूंगा और बहुत सारे लोगों से आगे रहूंगा. But I had to let go of that ego and realize that I have to make a concise source, I have to make a short and small source, and I have to revise it again and again. And I have to focus more on questions. Okay, so initially I think I did not
that's a
focus
very
on
important.
question solving. Because I thought that अगर मेरा theory strong रहेगा तो questions तो हो ही जाएंगे, which is a big misconception. Okay, you may be anyone, but you cannot excel if you have not practiced enough questions. Right? So
बिल्कुल
this thought
theory और
process, you
question.
have to let go of this thought process. Because initially जब लोग prepare करना चालू करते हैं तो उनका thought process ये होता है कि पहले हम notes complete कर लेंगे, उसके बाद में question पे jump करेंगे. So it is too late by the time they jump to questions. Okay, because it has to go hand in hand. Because
Yes.
in reality, the best recall is doing questions, right? If you do a question, if you get it wrong, then you won't forget it for your lifetime. Okay.
Yes.
But if you're reading through it, the mind, it's basically आपका mind आपको धोखा दे रहा है. आप पढ़ रहे हो कोई चीज, आप देख रहे हो आपकी आंखों के सामने, आपको लगता है कि आपको चीज मालूम है, लेकिन जब वही चीज क्वेश्चन में आती है तो आप वो चीज सॉल्व नहीं कर पाते हो. Right. So that is the thing that you realize when you start solving a lot of questions. That is something that I realized with my NEET PG journey, and I incorporated it in my subsequent attempts in November and setting my INI-CET, and it eventually reaped me the benefits.
Yeah. And that's a very correct observation. और सबसे अच्छी तुमने एक और बात क्या करी दिव्यांशु, कि तुमने ये रियलाइज कर लिया कि जब मैं गलती करूंगा तो ही मुझे याद होगा और तो ही वो एग्जाम में सही होगा. बच्चे
Yeah.
यही गलती कर रहे हैं. वो जब क्वेश्चन बनाने बैठते हैं और कुछ गलतियां होती हैं ना, तो वो उसको दिल पे ले लेते हैं कि मेरे से गलत हो गया, ईगो हर्ट हो जाता है और वो फिर थ्योरी पे चले जाते हैं. तो दे आर नॉट कंफर्टेबल विद देयर मिस्टेक्स, बट यू रियलाइज कि माई मिस्टेक विल मेक इट मोर परमानेंट इन माई मेमोरी, सो व्हाई नॉट डू इट एंड एंजॉय इट. So that enjoyment
Yeah.
attitude, I think, is brilliant, and it will keep you ahead in your life also. In the next phase of your life also, it will help you. One thing I wanted to but add ki really capacity of human mind is unlimited. Because
Yeah,
if
that is true.
that I want to differ,
Yeah,
because
I agree.
if you get some more time, then you could have put all those knowledge also. You need just like you started an internship. Suppose if you have 1 hour of peaceful period, then you can put those information in your mind. And especially with a really sharp minded student like you, I can see that in you. You can actually do anything. You don't put that limit. It's not there, at least not in you, but I think it not in anyone. So, and you rocked, man. You rocked very good. Who do you want to thank for all this journey? What are the people? What are the things you want to thankful for?
Uh, First of all, I would like to be thanking my family because, especially for that phase in my life when I left that surgery seat in AIMS and I had to sit back and prepare again. It was a very tough decision, obviously, for any person from a middle class family. If you
Sure.
get a seat in AIMS, it is basically giving you financial security for the rest of your life. Like
That's
stipend अच्छा होता है, bond नहीं होता है. It is a dream of every Indian parent for
that's
their
true.
kid to be studying in AIMS. Right? But
Yes.
to go from that place, return back to home, and prepare again for an exam which is full of uncertainty. Well, there is
Hmm.
no guarantee, right?
Hmm.
Obviously, you're going to sit and prepare, but there's no 100% guarantee that you'll get seat.
Hmm.
So, for my family to show that faith in me was something that I kept really close to myself because I knew that I am not going to disappoint my family. I'm not going to disappoint my friends who put a lot of faith in me, like right through my internship and that they kept a lot of faith in me, and they kept checking on me how I'm doing and stuff, because they knew that I did really well, and I still did not make it. So like they wanted me to, do well, and that was something that really kept me going throughout. That I don't want to disappoint my parents. I don't want to disappoint my friends. That was something that really kept me going.
हाँ यार, एक्चुअली तुम एक बहुत अच्छा मैसेज दे रहे हो कि आइडियल पेरेंट को और आइडियल फ्रेंड्स को क्या करना चाहिए. व्हाट शुड आइडियल पेरेंट एंड फ्रेंड शुड डू? पेरेंट शुड बी विथ यू एंड फ्रेंड शुड कीप चेकिंग ऑन यू कि हाउ आर यू एंड व्हाट हाउ थिंग्स आर गोइंग, सो दैट व्हेनेवर यू नीड यू कैन अगेन कनेक्ट टू देम. So that's
Yeah.
so good, so good. Um, and what will you advise ki if like other than this retrograde study which you focused, ki first do the question part. If you have a basic knowledge, then first do the question part, then go to the theory. Otherwise, it will be too late. You were so clear that. And actually, that strategy I applied in my preparation time. I had 825 rank in November, no, May exam 2013. I'm not saying it to boost, but just to put ki it work. It worked in my case also. It worked in your case. So it will work in anyone case. प्लीज पहले थ्योरी पूरा पूरा होगा तब जाके क्वेश्चन बनाएंगे, ये सोचते नहीं रहना है. जब आपका बेसिक एमबीबीएस हो गया है, आपको नॉलेज है, पहले क्वेश्चन बना लो, है ना. दैट विल गिव यू क्लियर आइडिया कि हाँ, हेयर टू अटैक. सो वेरी गुड दिव्यांशु यार, यू लॉक द रियल की विच इज टू द पॉइंट एक्शन, है ना. यू एंजॉयड योर मिस्टेक and you focus on what came, and that's truly awesome. And I can see you are really fit and all those things also. So any all this time, what were the distraction, how you get ahead from those distraction, that will also
I mean,
help other people who are preparing. So
there were actually no distractions. I would just lock myself in my room and keep studying, which is
mm,
not really a really good approach, I would say, because I know a lot of friends of mine who would regularly hit the gym and also study, which
uh,
is right. But I do not have that kind of self discipline in myself that I would hit the gym and also study. I would just
that's
focus all my time on study. But yeah, I used to do I used to play a lot of sports back in my MBBS days.
mm,
But for the last 1 year, I have locked myself out of everything, all my hobbies and all my interests. I would just study and study.
that's too focused and that's too great. So see, this is the dream of every student ki I want to maintain this type of consistency. But there are two problems they are facing which I can see clearly. One is the problem of this attraction towards all the reels in the YouTube or Instagram. Those who don't use Insta, then they go and waste their time on YouTube reels. Like sometime me also, I don't use Insta, then I waste my time on YouTube reels sometime. And second issue due to these reels also plus some other issues also is the lack of sleep, and like the sleep, especially if you are waking up for a study, that's useful time, but mostly if you're scrolling and waking up. So how you maintained your sleep and how you kept yourself away from this dopamine boost addiction?
Yeah, so actually a very good question and very relevant to me because I have had a lot of sleep issues back in my days. So
Okay.
I would like to answer it. So first of all, the distractions part. I am
Hmm.
just going to tell you that if you do not delete your social media account, in
Hmm.
one way or the other, you are pushing yourself behind your limit. Okay, because
Wow.
everybody is addicted to social media, and it
Hmm.
is common with everybody else. But you have to take that tough decision. You have to delete your Instagram account. You have to uninstall YouTube. You have to uninstall whatever distractions that is coming your way at
Hmm.
least for the 1 year part or even 6 month part because it also reduces your attention span
Hmm.
in the long term जब आप तो रील्स देखते हो आपका attention span कम होता है
Hmm.
और आपको एग्जाम में 3 घंटे के लिए फुल फोकस के साथ में बैठना है
Hmm.
okay and even a single minute that is lost is going to cost you a huge difference in your end right तो 1 मिनट का भी difference बहुत होता है and watching reels is actually reducing your attention span. Okay, so at least for the 3 month or 4 month before examination, you should definitely deactivate all your social media accounts. Because for initial few days, you would feel that thing, yeah, you want to watch reels and stuff. But after that, you're not missing out on anything, right? ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है जो आप social media में रह के miss out कर रहे हो, जो
Yeah,
आप उसको
कुछ नहीं.
delete करने लग रहे हो. ठीक है. So you're not missing out on anything important. Okay, so just please at least 3 to 4 months before examination, delete all your social media accounts because the attention span thing is really very real. Okay, because you have to be fully focused for your 3 hours of duration during examination, and every minute counts. Okay, so you cannot be distracted at that time. So you have to delete your social media account. It's really important.
That's a very clear and like many one people say ki it should always be cold turkey, whether it's
Yeah.
ex relationship or whether it's any decision. If it is cold turkey, you are more likely to follow it rather than slow de-addiction, which always make you go back to it again and again. So
Yeah.
it's and I was thinking of your name as Arjun also, na? Like you are so self focused and so good, man. That's what needed, man. That's what needed. And I also use it less. I don't have Insta on my phone, but still I have not that self focus. It's something to learn from you. Very good, Divyansu.
Yeah, even I am using it a lot these days because my examination is over now.
And now you can use it, yeah. And nothing is lost. You were so right. You are nothing, not
Yeah,
missing anything. After 3 6 months, there will be same memes, same jokes. And I saw it in my wife Insta most of the time. They remain
yeah,
the same. They do not changes much. And of course, some
yeah.
one news can come, it will go away. So that's so good and so focused. And what are your hobbies? Like what uh, other than studying, what helped you in this part? How you were relaxing? Or you were just
Uh,
focused and the appreciation, inner appreciation was making you relaxing? So like I wanted to.
uh, Yeah, I do have a lot of hobbies, but as I said before, that I had sacrificed a lot of them to focus on my studies. I love watching cricket. I love playing basketball. I was involved in my college activities when I was in MBBS, but I had sacrificed everything. I do believe that it is not required for you to sacrifice everything to clear the examination. अगर ऐसा नहीं है कि आप सारी चीजें sacrifice कर दोगे तो आपको उसके हिसाब से result मिल जाएगा. It is not true. It is something that I think about in the hindsight. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इतनी सारी चीजें sacrifice करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can also balance your life and still get a very good rank. So these things are not proportional to each other. So if you feel that something keeps you sane and something keeps you in a good state of mind, a hobby or something, then you should definitely pursue it for a half an hour or 1 hour or so in your daily routine. You can definitely do it. I did not do it, but I would recommend people to do it if it keeps them sane.
Yeah, sure, sure. No, it's actually your point was very clear. Ki you are missing minutes, you are missing your rank. That was your thought. So it might have kept you on the track all the time, and that's a good thought. It's a really clear thought. I think it
Yeah.
should be in the mind of students. मुझे भी याद है हम लोग भी अपने टाइम पे कोई जिम नहीं कर रहे थे, कोई हॉबी नहीं था। हालांकि अभी भी कुछ ज्यादा नहीं हो रहा है, लेकिन उस टाइम तो और भी नहीं था। So it was there. But ठीक है, आप once you join PG, you if not surgical branch, you have usually many of the time you have time, and plus in
Yeah.
surgery you will be anyway fit, and like those branches you will anyway fit, so you can do it after time, and that's so great. And in your hobby, is there any singing, dancing, those things also? Do you want to in this beautiful interaction with some message, some singing, some shairi, something which you like, Divyanshu?
No, sir. I'm really far away from any dancing or singing or any of that stuff. Really sorry about that.
No problem, no problem. Do take some people name which you really want to thank from bottom of your heart, because I personally think there are a lot of people because of which we do something. And you were rightly saying it, parents and friends. So any name, are you,
Yeah.
yeah.
So my father for putting so much faith in me, and actually, there was a penalty that had to be paid for me to leave that seat in IMSS, right? So
Mhm.
it was a sort of financial burden on family, but he was willing to do it because he wanted his son to pursue whatever he wanted to.
Mhm.
Shout out to my father, to my mother, and to my sister who would always make delicious breakfast and lunch and dinner for me so that I could study
Sit and
properly.
prepare. Yeah.
Yeah, so my father, mother, and sister, and all my friends. If you allow me, I would like to give a shout out to all my friends in this.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Yeah, so Atar Vatkar, Atar Dashputra, Anuj
Wow.
Shukla,
Uh,
Ragi Jain, Pradyuman
very good.
Trivedi, Vikrant Yadav,
Mhm.
and Kashyap,
Mhm.
and Abhishek Jose. Yeah, so all of these my friends. I would like
Very
to give a shout out to them because they believed in me throughout my journey. And that is the thing that kept me going because I really did not want to disappoint my friends. They believed in me. They knew that I would get a good rank. It was only a matter of time. So
Mhm.
that gave me a sort of patience that okay, ठीक है इस बार नहीं हुआ अगली बार जरूर अच्छा रैंक आएगा. So
Mhm.
that was something that kept me going, and I would really love to thank my friends.
बहुत कूल गैंग लग रही है बॉय वाली। एक भी बंदी का नाम नहीं आया उसमें, क्या बात है? था नहीं या छिपा
Yeah.
रहे हो, या तुम लोग थे ही,
No, sir, it was
बॉयज एंड गर्ल थे, ऐसा कुछ?
it was a boy gang, and everybody has made it through NEET PG. Then we're a bunch of academic overachievers.
That's so good, man. That's again one thing to learn. You can make good boy gang, and that can support each other to have that journey. You know,
Yeah.
so I think there is a lot from you to learn to all the students who are preparing or in any part of journey, because it was a lot of to learn to for me also from you, and I truly liked it. You will be a really rocking doctor, and you have very good focus, clarity of mind, which will help you. You know? So my support and blessing will always be with you. Let me know, है ना? And keep that cool, bro. Very good. I truly liked talking to you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Divyanshu, for this.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Keep rocking. I think we need to inform them, na?
Yeah.
Then they will do that. Chalo, love you, bro. Enjoy. Stay in touch. है ना? I
Sure,
hope
sir, sure.
you will get your dream branch, dream college, dream girl, all. है ना? I have all the blessing for that. Okay. And do read that book summary, है ना? Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. It's a good book. है ना?
Sure, sure, sure.
There are some other books also, but you don't need much books. You are already, you know what are the things right and wrong, and you are on